Hey again. On this week's show, we have a Steve Miller tune to play for you, a National Lampoon parody, some medical info, plus some poems, jokes, and other stoner stuff. Coming right up after this first segment, so stay tuned. Also, I just wanted to say that this show will get a lot more professional looking and as we go on. So keep watching every week. Alright? Alright, for this next segment, we're going to be talking a little bit about celebrity DOAs. Okay? This one is about Jimi Hendrix, and I think we got this from Wikipedia. Anyway, okay, on the 18th of September in 1970, Jimi Hendrix was found dead at the Samarkand Hotel in London. Jimmy's death has never been fully explained, but he did spend the night with a German lady and likely died in bed after drinking wine and taking sleeping pills, then choking on his own vomit. Not the best way to go. There's also controversy as to whether he was dead when he was picked up by the ambulance crew, but it doesn't really matter considering nothing was ever proven. A sad poem was written by Hendrix that he was found in the apartment, some led some to believe that he committed suicide. There's even a rumor that he was murdered and forced to take the sleeping pills and wine, then choked, but with a scarf by professionals hired by his manager. Okay, somebody's got problems with being paranoid, but anyway, most likely though, he just simply misjudged the potency of the sleeping pills and choked when he was unconscious, and he was vomiting. Hendrix's Greenwich Village apartment was plundered by an unknown series of vandals who stole numerous personal items, tapes, and countless pages of lyrics and poems, some of which have resurfaced in the hands of collectors or at auctions. So, he had a lot of stuff stolen. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is because I want everyone to know the circumstances surrounding many of the celebrities' deaths due to drugs. This is to inform everybody about the dangers of alcohol and drugs, especially when they're mixed. But you should also notice that none of the deaths were due to marijuana intoxication. Okay, there is no sane reason why hash and weed are illegal, and we're out to prove it, one way or another. Alright? Okay, this segment, I'm going to introduce you to a National Lampoon parody of the Beatles called Magical Mysery Tour. It's actually quite funny. Give it a listen.
I resent performing for your fuckers. Tell me, what do you know? A lot of faggot middle-class kids wearing long hair and trendy clothes. Look, I'm not your fucking parents, and I'm sick of uptight hippies coming knocking at me door with a fucking peace symbol. Get this fat. I don't owe you fuckers anything, and all I got to say is fuck you.
That's a great fucking parody, isn't it? I love that tune. Anyway, National Lampoon people, they're still funny, believe it or not. Anyway, that's it for that segment.
Okay, folks, it's time for Mick's movie picks again.
Alright, my movie pick for this episode is Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke. Their first and best movie in my opinion. Of course, Nice Dreams and next movie come in a close second and third, respectively, though. Here's the plot for anybody who's been living under a rock since the 60s. Two misfit stoner musicians, one a Chicano guitarist, Cheech, and a white drummer, Chong, meet up in a chance encounter and partake on a series of funny adventures. Include being the unwitting participants of a bizarre marijuana smuggling plot, including a van made entirely of weed. Here's one of my favorite clips from the movie. Check it out.
I'm just a love my chick, and I don't work for nobody but you. When my temperature rise, and then I go for her thighs, and then I say guacamole in my juice, guacamole in my juice. Hijo de la chingada. Is that a joint, man? God damn, it was like a quarter pounder, man. Led Zeppelin.
Man, I love that scene. I rolled a 27 paper hash joint that was as big as that, okay, with Kathy, my sister, and a buddy named Dan. We ended up putting, oh, by the way, here you go. We ended up putting out the roach, and the next day when we went to the drive-in in a cab, I was a cab driver for a while. Anyway, at the drive-in, we lit the roach, which was almost as big as my mouth, okay, and the people in all the cars around us were freaking, and that was just the roach. That's how big it was. Literally. It was pretty wild.
And here's my favorite scene, where the nuns get busted.
Come on. What we got here, sister?
Hey, they're busting nuns, man. Wow, that's cold-blooded.
Hey, let's watch, okay?
Right, I know you're not. Okay, up against the wall, all of you. Let's get up there.
Sergeant Stajenko, exactly what are you looking for?
Dope, drugs, weed, grass, toot, smack, quackers, uppers, downers, all arounders. You name it, we want it.
And how important is it to you to apprehend the
Yeah,
suspect?
I like that scene too. It shows the hypocrisy of marijuana laws. Busting nuns. For shame. This is a soundbite from The Joker by Steve Miller. If you haven't heard it, you should, so here it is.
Cause I'm a picker, I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. I play my music in the sun. I'm a joker, I'm a smoker, I'm a midnight toker. I get my loving on the run.
Alright, now that's a classic tune, eh?
Definitely.
Sorry for the short clips, though, folks. You can blame the tight-ass entertainment companies for that. When they take a shit, it's probably copyrighted and protected anyway. Anyway, apparently, there's also some debate as to whether the word pompatus in that song actually means anything, but according to Steve Miller, to him at the time, it didn't. But there's apparently a movie coming out with pompatus in it, and anyway, there's a big debate. But that's it. You know, if you don't have the song, get it. It's a classic stoner tune. Okay. Time for a stoner poem. Okay. Stoners are not angry. We rarely blow our top. We're not the ones on TV shooting that heroic cop. We're not the ones stealing. Well, maybe some of us are. But that doesn't mean I do. So don't you lock me in that car. We're not bad people. Some of us are even stars. Some of us are geniuses. Others can barely drive cars. We are all human, not a frothing nether demon. All from the same place, our father's swimming seamen. Anyway, let's be real, folks. Straights have been ignorant for far too long. And we're out to inform them. Alright?